Ladies and gentlemen, I am finally here. I did not miss the WWE NXT Tag Team Championship match. I watched the whole thing. We're going to go over it here in a few minutes. I welcome you, to those of you that are new that's tuned in. I welcome you to the RWN YouTube channel, and this is live for yet another NXT watch along tonight for NXT Season 20, Episode 8. If y'all are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, turn on the bell for notifications. Also, share the stream. Sharing the stream and your support helps out the channel. Good thing I wasn't live for Raw last night. Man, oh man, the entire internet wrestling community tweeted out and said that Raw was terrible last night. And I couldn't have agreed more. I couldn't have agreed more, man. And I saw the news about Bronson Reed's injury during the WWE Raw Elimination Chamber qualifier. Honestly, the whole situation for me, I literally tweeted out the other day, I said, the situation for me just confirms that it's time for the division to end. It's time for this faction to end, dude. Division is no more. Gone. Gone. I literally said that last night. And honestly, from looking at the card from last night's Raw, it didn't surprise me at all. It didn't even look all that interesting. I'm actually glad my Netflix expired last week. I regret getting upset about that. Like, for real. But good news is, next week, the lineup for next week's Raw actually looks solid. And I'm betting on a B or even, or just simply a B minus show. My prediction is that it's either going to be a B show or it's going to be a B minus solid show. It may very well be a B solid show. We'll have to see when next week's Monday Night Raw Elimination Chamber Fallout episode gets here. Meanwhile, we got Kendall Carver going one-on-one with Sean Legacy here on the screen. I'm really glad to be back live, man. I really am. I know y'all missed me. Trust me, I missed y'all too, for real. I missed being live with the stream, and I'm back. I am back, finally. Oof. After 2 days of being off the stream. Well, if my Netflix subscription would have not expired, dude, I would have been live for Raw last night. But that didn't happen, unfortunately. Well, it's great to be back. Man, the card for NXT stacked. Dude, 7 freaking matches tonight. How the hell are they going to get these 7 matches done? How the world is NXT going to get through all that? This might as well would have been a 3-hour special of NXT tonight. As stacked as that food card was. Holy shit, man. Like, for real. Tonight is the night for NXT to prove that their creative is going to change soon. I hope. Shoot, they need to already change it, honestly. These shows have been mediocre every week, man. I'm hoping we get a solid show coming out of NXT finally tonight. I'm hoping. I'm getting my fingers crossed. And so far, it hasn't been that disappointing. But tonight, I have a feeling that this show tonight is going to have some ups and downs like Monday Night Raw did last night. Monday Night Raw had more downs than up, especially from looking at the card last night. I'm actually going to wait until NXT goes on commercial to go over the WWE NXT Tag Team Championship match. We're going to go ahead and tune right into NXT, where we got this match between Kendall Carver and Sean Legacy still happening. And it's looking like this match is about over. Yeah, this match is over. Sean Legacy's done, dude. Sean Legacy's done. Look at this. Look at it. Sean Legacy's done. Dude's not pinning. He's not kicking out from that. Yeah, he's done. Match is already over, dude. Might as well get the damn text off the screen now. Because this match is over. Dude, Kendall Carver is going to be the next NXT champion in NXT, no question about it. This guy has all the tools to be the next top heel in NXT, within the NXT men's division. This guy knows how to get it done, man. He ain't just showing off. He's proven that he can get it done in the ring.
Look, I don't know either, but eventually I'm going to make my way back into the title picture. Yes, you are.
I'm glad to see y'all here tonight, man.
You've been supporting me. So this speed tournament is your chance to bring more gold back into PCC.
Yes. It really helps.
Okay. Tonight we're going to study Blake and Thea, and then next week we're going to hit the mat and get you ready for Nikita. Kendall, it's only 3 minutes. I don't have time to think. I just got to.
This show should have been a 3-hour NXT tonight, man, with 7 matches on the card. Seriously.
I know you two think you're technical wizards, but if you want to see how things really get done, watch how I made Lola tap. Yeah, I did that. I am the first woman to make Lola tap. I mean, like, ever. I beat her at her own game, and all she.
Luckily for you guys, I will be here for the main event tonight. We didn't miss nothing. Y'all didn't miss nothing. I didn't miss nothing. I'm sure y'all watched NXT while waiting on me to go live. Darn, Lola Vice just kicked the shit out of Kaylani Jordan. Well, looks like this feud of Kaylani Jordan and Lola Vice is continuing.
He's going to have his hands full here tonight as we get set for the second championship match of the evening.
Dude, I don't understand the purpose of the men's and women's speed championships, dude. Like, they need to get rid of those titles, man. They really do. There's literally no reason why they should be on television defending those titles. This is not the Speed brand. This is the NXT brand. The Speed brand is long gone. Dude, they stopped streaming that on Twitter X last year. The moment they stopped streaming that is when the men's and women's speed championships should have been long gone. And they still displaying them on television. Put the crate in the chamber. Ha! Guy in the comments, funny, man. He said, put the crate in the chamber. Yeah, I'm going to put the crate on NXT if NXT ends up being mediocre again tonight. Seriously. NXT needs to step up and do better with their shows, man. It's getting ridiculous. Monday Night Raw has somewhat stepped up, man, but I already talked about last night, man. I don't want to talk about it no more. We're getting a solid show next week, so you won't hear any complaints out of me. Probably will be if any match or segment on the show next week is mediocre or terrible. Listen, folks, if the show is great, I'm going to call it out. If the show is solid, I'm going to call it out. If the show is mediocre, I'm going to call it out. If the show is terrible, I'm going to call it out for what it is. If it's great, I'm going to say it's great. If it's solid, I'm going to say it's solid. If it's mediocre, I'm going to say it's mediocre. If it's terrible, I'm going to say it's terrible, regardless. I go by my overall thoughts, results, and grade and the ups and downs. Are you guys liking the new ideas of me going over the ups and downs for every show every week? I'm gonna keep that going, man. I feel like you guys are really enjoying that. I'm gonna keep it going. You know, going over the ups and downs of Raw, NXT, Evolve, SmackDown. I really love doing it, man. Some reason I like doing it. I just don't know why. I really do. And go over what the shows need to improve and get better on. I think you guys are enjoying me going over that stuff too. So we'll go over the ups and downs and what NXT needs to improve and get better on after I go over my thoughts, results, and grade on the entire episode of NXT tonight. NXT is on commercial break currently right now. If you're just now tuning in, man, welcome. Welcome back to another NXT, man. Hit the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if y'all are new, man. Let's get at least up to 4 or 5 likes tonight. We got 885 subs. We are dangerously close to 900. If we can get to 900, we'll be on the road to 1,000. And I'm trying to get there as quick as possible because I'm ready to monetize already. I ain't gonna lie. I feel like I'm getting better at what I do with these watch-alongs myself, man. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I try, man. I really try my best to give y'all the content that y'all want to see and hear, you know. Especially wrestling-wise. Because, you know, I've been a wrestling fan since I was little. You know, when I was little growing up, I used to watch Mexican wrestling, Lucha Underground. I watched other wrestling promotions as well. I used to watch TNA with my brother. I watched Mexican wrestling with my brother. I told y'all that last week. I watched Mexicano wrestling. Not Dominicano or Colombiano wrestling, Mexicano wrestling. And please don't get me started on the fact that Monday Night Raw should have had El Grande Americano winning that triple threat match. I got to agree with Minnie Portable. Like, I really got to agree with her. El Grande Americano should have won that triple threat match. Or Bronson Reed. It should never have been. Well, the reason why Bronson Reed didn't win is because he got injured. So he couldn't win. He got injured. So either had to go to Jey Uso or El Grande Americano. It should have went with El Grande Americano, man. Rather him than Jey Uso, because Jey Uso always just winning and stealing opportunities from other young talent, man. Like, I just don't think that's cool. NXT's back on. We got Elio Floor coming out to the ring. Getting ready for this men's speed triple threat match. I already done said what I had to say about the men's and women's speed championships. I'm not repeating it. Y'all want to hear it again? Rewind the stream. Share this stream as much as y'all can, man, so we can get more people in here. My Twitter X account's going to be back to being a verified account again. Once I have premium again, I'm going to be going live, not only on Restream and YouTube again, but Twitter X again as well. So I can get my Twitter X people back, get my Twitter X followers and supporters and subscribers back tuned in. That'll help out, the channel, and it'll help me out. And check out all the other watch-alongs that I have on the channel, man. If you missed last week's SmackDown, Monday Night Raw, NXT, and Evolve watch-alongs, man, go check those out.
Time limit. Hey, look, I mean, this match obviously is going to move at night.
Make sure you hit the thumbs up on those as well.
And you see right now they've been surrounded by the power of the champion.
Like I said, it helps out the channel, helps out the streams. It helps me out, man. Man, drop kick from Eli Ford, and Jasper Troy is out the ring. Now what LA Knight, or damn, why did I say LA Knight? Dude, they're going to have to change Eli Knight's name when they go to the main roster, because you got LA and then you got Eli. You got LA Knight and Eli Knight. They're going to have to change his last ring name. I don't even know if LA Knight's going to be in the WWE when Eli Knight gets called up to the main roster in about a few years. But if he's still there, they're going to have to change his last ring name to something that makes more sense. Now we got Eli Floor and Eli Knight. Eli Knight. We got this little single speed rematch going on between these two. Wow. Wow, what a damn. I thought he was going to do a frog splash off the top rope. That looked like a top rope moonsault. I think that's what that was. Guys, the Elimination Chamber, I hate to admit it, it's going to be exciting and it's not going to be exciting at the same time. The reason why it's not is because it's rematches. There's 2 rematches on the card. I mean, they're bound to be solid matches, but rematches, really? Be honest. Like, we really need that. You saw how fucking terrible Maxine Dupree and Natty was last night. I'm talking about the match. I ain't talking about them, but I'm talking about the match. I'll tell you what the match is. The match that they had against each other. I can't wait to see Roman. Roman will be back next week. One of my favorite male talents of all time. Another one of the GOATs of WWE, even though he's part-time, but still. That doesn't take away him being a legend. Yeah, this is it. It's over. Nope. No, it ain't. It's not over yet. Eli Floyd kicked out. Man, the overwhelming support from y'all has been genuine. It's been on point this year, at the start of this year anyway. And even last year. Wow. Look like Eli Knight's own Claymore. That's what it looked like. His own version of it. Caught the hell out of Eli Floor with that move. Hold on, I got my camera straight. Oh! 450 splash. Is Troy going to kick out? And he does. Yep.
2 minutes. Can Jasper Troy now survive the next 150 seconds?
This match should be over with right now, right? This match, traditionally, right? This match,
Yes.
it should be over, right?
I hear what you're saying. But our interim general manager set the rules.
We got 1 minute, 44 seconds.
Super kick from the floor, $1:43. That clock right now becoming the issue for the challengers.
1 minute and 44 seconds, man.
Just has to survive, as I mentioned, but Jasper has different things on his mind.
Go for the ride. Right there.
Able to counter for a moment, swing, miss, and
Oh, uh-oh.
going up, going around, got out of the abyss, got out of
Boom.
the slam. Jasper,
And
what a moonsault! Wait, look for!
oh!
Wow!
Elio Floor is the new WWE Men's Speed Champion. What do y'all think of that? Let me know and watch it. Man, Jasper Troy's got to not be happy about that. He already got his hands on his face. I can tell he is.
Clock winding. Under 90 seconds, I do believe. Picks up the victory. Back to some of the action.
Man, the French fans are going to be happy as hell. As they should be. They're fans of him anyway. To each of his own, they should be, man. Where the hell is my charger? Wait. Hold on. Oh, yeah, I'm looking at it.
Congratulations to our new champion, Elio Lafleur. What a night it has been. And look, this man has believers.
Finally, they took that championship off of Jasper Troy, even though. Hold on. Even though they should have got rid of the men's speed and women's speed championships a long time ago. I mean, the title, I'm not going to, I'll admit, the title does look somewhat great on him. I mean,
Decades of dedication,
I can't lie about that.
committed to giving back. You've been there, done that, and you're still here for more. So now that you're 50 or older and at increased risk for pneumococcal pneumonia and IP.
Gotta mute that because I ain't want to get no copyright. You know how YouTube is about that. NXT's on commercial break. What do you guys think of NXT so far, man? Let me know the live chat. The live chat is available for y'all to send your comments in. Not gonna lie, man, NXT hasn't been that bad tonight. I'm actually kind of surprised. Never mind that NXT Tag Team Championship match. I don't know why you would book a heel versus a heel tag team. That doesn't even make sense. I'm glad that match is even over. I was glad it was even over early. But at least the Vanity Project are the new NXT Tag Team Champions. And rightfully so. They deserve to be the new NXT Tag Team Champions, dude. They are going to carry that NXT men's division like fucking hell. Like, I'm not even lying. Like hell on earth. That's how they gonna be carrying that business. Suplex the Crate. Why? Why does Brock Lesnar need to suplex the plate? Why? Are you a fan of Brock Lesnar, Pedro? I wonder if my moderator's in the live chat. Hey, moderator, if you're in the live chat, comment a hello emoji. Gotta start recruiting some, man. No, you're not in trouble, Pedro. You good? You can still comment. I'm just saying, I'm gonna need some more moderators, man. Need more than one. But seriously, though, I got a question why you said Brock Lesnar needs to suplex the Crate. What is that comment about, man? What do you know about some Brock Lesnar? About the Beast Incarnate? Of course, they got this NASCAR thing going on Saturday at 2:30 Eastern. To those of you that live in the Eastern time that are NASCAR fans. Oh, I got a lot of secrets to tell y'all, and one of them is that, speaking of NASCAR, I used to be a NASCAR fan. I used to watch NASCAR. Man, if my stepbrother was tuned in to hear this, he'd be surprised. I just talked to him earlier today. I had to cut my camera off. For a second or two. Because I wanted to change into my Julia hoodie. This brand reminds me of some of the good times when Stephanie and Julia was on NXT. Well, they on the main roster now. Julia's on SmackDown. She's the two-time United States Women's Champion, and Stephanie's on Monday Night Raw as the current WWE World Women's Champion.
And regardless of whatever Miles has planned, it doesn't matter because we're going
Hold on. Let's fast forward that because it was muted the whole time when I was talking. Let's see what Ricky Saint had to say. Oh, Lord. They're all going to be talking shit about Miles Bourne.
So far, look, EP, all we did was listen to you, and look at us now.
I mean, just let it come to us, right? You go, and only a month in as official NXT superstars in the Vanity Project.
I had to roll that back for a second because I didn't catch what Ricky said because I had it muted. I was talking to y'all.
What do you think about that? Pretty good. I love it here. New tag team champions. We got Jackson, the Evolved champion. Yeah. Then me at Vengeance Day, when I beat Joe Hendry, I'm going to become the two-time NXT champion. It's looking pretty good.
Pretty good.
Speaking of, tonight it's about Chewy.
There we go.
And I know things may be a little weird with your little ankle there.
It's good.
And regardless of whatever Miles has planned, it doesn't matter because we're going to make sure that you remain the longest reigning North American champion ever.
That's right. Who's got it better than us? Nobody knows. Who has it? That's right, Ken. Ethan Page continue his record reign book. We got a huge main event here tonight.
Can Miles Boyd do it? Taking on the Can Man. Oh, yeah. Is he going to get it tonight?
We're going to find out in our main event. Look, there's already been 2 championship matches, 2 still to come. We already have 2 new champions, but one champion we want to take a closer look at is our current.
Pedro says, I'm just saying, if Brock Lesnar can flip a ring with a tractor, I want to see him suplex a big ass crate. Huh. Shoot, we need to find out who his opponent's going to be. I'm hoping it's Obafemi because I want to see Brock Lesnar versus Obafemi. I want to see Obafemi put the Beast Incarnate down.
It's actually a lifetime of hard work trying to put the puzzle.
Please, I do not want to see Obafemi versus Omos. I already done seen that at the live event. I seen the clip of them shaking hands and stuff.
Lifetimes to get to this point. A WWE superstar and NXT champion. As a kid growing up in Edinburgh, Scotland, I loved WWE, but it felt like an impossible dream. So I threw myself into my hobbies. I was doing judo, theater.
There goes Mr. I Believe in Joe Henry, the NXT Men's Champion.
And I was touring Europe as a musician. But deep down, I knew something was missing. So it was New Year's Eve, 2013.
What are you saying, Petro? You saying you want Brock versus Gunther instead of Oba versus Brock? Honestly, I would prefer Oba versus Brock, man. Honestly, I think they're doing Gunther versus Mysterio for WrestleMania. So I think WrestleMania 42 will be Rey Mysterio's last match. I think Rey Mysterio's retiring this year. I can see Gunther retiring Rey Mysterio next. I mean, why do you think they've been booking Gunther against Dragon Lee lately? Why do you think him and Dragon Lee's been feuding?
I also started tapping into my musical background and I started creating musical parodies for my opponents. And I was just trying to do anything I could do to generate some buzz for myself, but it's really starting to work.
I am still glad we got a solid card for Raw next week. Finally, dude. No mediocre Raw next week. Which I'm hoping we ain't getting the mediocre Raw because from looking at the card, it's definitely going to deliver next week with Roman Reigns on. With Dragon Lee versus Gunther, that's going to be something. It's going to be a test for Dragon Lee to see if he can take Gunther down. I wish they would have announced the full card, though, instead of announcing half of the card. WWE has a bad habit of announcing half of the card for these shows, man. They got to start announcing the full card. So the wrestling YouTube content creators will know and will be able to schedule their watch-alongs on time for the show. And so the WWE universe and the internet wrestling community will know the card ahead of, before the darn show goes on the air, That's something they really need to work on, too. Announcing the full card instead of half of the card. That's all I'm saying. I mean, even y'all would agree with what I said. Some of y'all would. Some of y'all probably disagree. It's okay. Agree or disagree. We agree on some things. We disagree on some things. That's how it is. So we got Sol Ruka versus Jacy Jayne for the NXT Women's Championship happening next. Already? Damn, NXT ain't playing. Robert Stone ain't playing with this show tonight. He's proven to be a better GM than Ava. Holy shit. He's somewhat proven to be that. He announces the full card, unlike Raw and SmackDown. That's the one good thing about NXT. They announce the full card. They don't announce half of the card like Raw and NXT does. Or Raw and SmackDown does. Actually, I meant to say Raw and SmackDown. I hope y'all are enjoying NXT tonight. If not, tell me why. And if you have, if you already have your ups and downs ready for me to tell, or ready for y'all to tell me, go ahead and tell me now. I'm waiting until at least when I come back from stepping away to go over my overall thoughts, results, and grade, and ups and downs, and what NXT needs to improve and get better. I'm more glad to be here than, I'm more glad to be back live than anything else right now at this point. I bet y'all was like, darn, why IWN hasn't been live with his watch-alongs the last 2 days? I already explained about the Netflix situation earlier. Sundays is usually my night off. I don't really stream nothing on Sundays. Unless I'm going to be uploading a brand new video or streaming a game. Unless there's a premium live event on Sunday. If it's WWE premium live event on that day, yeah, I'll go live. But if there's nothing else for Sunday, for me Sunday, I'm just going to take the night off, like flat out. Dead ass. We got at least about two minutes before NXT comes back on, or a few seconds, rather, because we done been through like 3 or 4 commercial breaks already. They showing this new show that's going to be premiering on CW, Wild Cards. It's premiering next Monday. It's a new episode. How many of y'all are going to be watching that? Got the Elimination Chamber Chicago set here. It says Saturday, WWE Countdown, 5 Eastern, 2 p.m. on ESPN. And then you got Elimination Chamber airing on ESPN and Netflix internationally. Oh, they're showing Damian Priest.
It would have been easy for me to say, I know what I'm doing. I don't need to relearn anything, but
one of the best NXT talents that the Black and Gold brand ever had. I bet this is somebody that Jayne looked up to too. Somebody that she was inspired by.
The attention, NXT really helped me learn that process. I learned how to keep my composure.
Stephanie and Rhea Ripley
dream of is becoming a champion.
Gave their predictions in the video earlier. Mommy and Señorita Bonita. The La Primera, the Chilean luchador, the Dark Angel, the World Women's Champion. They both said that they're going for Jayne. I actually agree with that, and I think I will explain when we get to that match. I will explain why they agree. Right now, I want to see DarkState's madness because they mad as hell.
Mr. Stones! Yes, did you see what just happened? Kalani thought she did a big one hurting my hands? She thinks she can hang in my element. Esta piensa pelear de verdad.
Please just calm down. English, please.
Put Kalani and I underground now.
Come on, man. Why you gonna be disrespectful to Logo Vice like that and say English, please?
You're the GM now.
You know, if the WWE Universe would want that, you got it. Underground match, Vengeance Day, you and Kalani Jordan. So, you're welcome.
What was that she was holding in her hand? I didn't even see that. Okay. So here's the reason why I think Rhea Ripley and Stephanie chose Jacy Jayne. It's because Zarya could possibly be turning on Sol Ruka tonight. I mean, that's the easiest answer I can come up with. The only answer I come up with. Zarya turning on Sol tonight. Zarya may act like she's friends with. She's gonna put her down. She's gonna set her up. Booker T about to start acting weird on commentary. Be prepared to close y'all's ears.
And this is the same woman that defeated Stephanie McCann, whom we found out last night will face.
I mean, who the fuck wants to listen to Booker T, especially when he's annoying on commentary? I don't know. Sometimes I be wanting to pick up the controller and mute the TV.
Please give this woman her proper respect.
What do you want me to do, Booker? NXT champion.
Bro, she's been given proper respect week after week after week by the Jacy Jayne fans and some of the WWE universe. I mean, what the heck you want Vince Joseph? What else do you want Vince to do? Like, really? What do you want him to do? Kiss her damn, go in the ring and kiss her damn feet? Knowing he got a wife, Mackenzie, he's not going to do that. Booker T act like he want Vincent Joseph to go in the ring and put a darn queen crown on her head. Yeah, he acted.
For the NXT Women's Championship. Introducing the challenger from Honolulu, Hawaii, Sol Ruka. And her opponent, representing Fatal Influence, she is the NXT Women's Champion, Jacy Jayne. Well, here we go, Brooke. It's all about the NXT Women's Championship. There is the champion. There is the challenger. There is a lot of bad blood between these two women.
What did I tell you? I told you. I told y'all she was going to turn on Soul. I told you, man. I said, don't be surprised if it happens. Why do you think Stephanie and Rhea said they was going for Jacy Jayne? See? That is exactly why they said they was going for Jacy Jayne. See, I read minds, man. Yeah, it's over. It's over. She got speared and she got F5 by Zarya. Done. So it's not, yeah. Bye-bye, Sol Ruka. She is going right to the main roster after that. Whew. Zarya has finally shown her true colors. Oh, she ain't finished with Soul yet. Soul's gonna come back better than ever, man. I'm telling you, she is.
The future of home shopping.
I told y'all it was gonna happen. Told you it was gonna happen, man. I told you. I told y'all. It's because Zarya's gonna turn on Soul. That is why Raquel Rodriguez, Stephanie, and Rhea Ripley chose Jacy Jayne. Jacy Jayne took advantage of that opportunity in that match. And just like that, retained. Yes, Jacy Jayne deserves her flowers, 1,000%. She still does. Jacy Jayne's getting better and fucking better every week. And she's been proving it. It's all thanks to her and her backup crew. Lenny Reed and Fallon Henley. When she drops that title to her and Kendall Gray, she's going to the main roster, along with Lenny Reed and Fallon Henley. I can't see them keeping Lenny Reed in NXT. I don't even think they're going to have Lenny Reed as NXT or Speed Women's Champion. If they do keep Lenny Reed on NXT, the newest member of Fatal Influence is going to be Kiana James. Just know that. Remember that, y'all. Just remember that. Keep that in y'all's head. Boy, I bet the Zarya babyface fans in the community are in shock, man. What they just saw. I'm not. I already knew it was going to happen. They've been teasing this shit for fucking weeks and weeks. Soon as the match started, out the blue, bam, spear, F5. Well, Zarya's own version of her F5. Her own F5, anyway. That just blew the case wide open. Who y'all think the Vision's mystery attacker is? Bro, it's probably going to be revealed to be Bad Bunny, man. I would not be surprised if they book Bad Bunny versus Logan Paul for WrestleMania 42, because that's when some people been teasing. I really wouldn't be surprised if it's Bad Bunny. I like seeing Bad Bunny. He's a great spec.
I thought maybe if I could just change a
NXT's back on with cutting a promo on whatever. Probably cutting a promo on Izzy Dawn from last week.
I learned to finally start listening to all of you. You guys never asked me to change. You guys didn't want some watered down version of Pam Paxley. You wanted, and for the first time in my entire life, because of you, I have felt real love.
Oh, really?
You all have accepted every little weird part of me, which is why when I beat Izzy Dame at Vengeance Day and I get my hands on the NXT Women's North American Championship, hold it real close and never let it go. That title won't just be mine, it will be ours. Izzy, I am begging you, I just want one last Come on. Hey, yo, wake up. You're here. You'll realize, Tatum, that not even your dreams are enough. Because you, to your core, will never be enough. Get out!
What the?
Drama is forever.
It's a speed tournament with a 3-minute shot limit. Into this contest from London, England, Blake Monroe. Well, from 2K26 to live here in the Performance Center, we are set for this Women's Speed Championship matchup. But what would just happen here in the NXT universe? We had security get out here.
They singing Blake Monroe's song.
And Izzy. Things are getting a little chaotic.
Busy, man.
I know who Blake Monroe reminds me of. I ain't gonna say her name though. Oh snap! Thea Hall is getting right to it. She ain't wasting no damn time.
We saw Elio LaFleur capture the Men's Speed Championship earlier tonight. This is a 3-minute time limit, unlike that 7-minute time limit we saw earlier that you really weren't very fond of. Cover and a kick out.
Yeah, that's a time champion. That don't win the championship, but you know, go out here and get that in less than 3 minutes. That's the project here tonight.
The biggest victory of her career did come against Blake Monroe, and another near fall. Can she repeat? That is the question. Candace hold the women's speed title, and Thea Hale is fired up seconds into the current speed champion.
Also, the NXT Championship, man,
Also, sure, Taylor influence right now celebrating.
and all the rest of the matches that happened in the first.
From what we saw moments ago, standing to her friend who gave the
What the? Oh, it's Jada Parker.
official talking to Thea Hale. 2 minutes in. She did it.
Thea Hall of Jada Parker. You can absolutely tell.
To Miss Park, Blake Monroe, seeing a ghost. Take a look at today's Your Way reconstruction by Burger King. If BK had it your way, you rule. And right now, this certainly ruled. Bam, as you would say, drive by.
Ha! Ha ha!
Thea Hale with the tree. And now, this is part of the women's speed tournament, right? So
I seen that Tony D'Angelo cost DarkState their tag match earlier. That's why I say I watched the whole thing while my backgrounds were uploading and processing.
Well, that matchup, we're going to find out next week. But for this night and this moment, Thea Hale is one victory away from another possible championship opportunity.
When I finally made it to TNA, it was like starting from scratch all over again, but I was ready for the climb.
Anytime I had an uphill battle, the world was always chanting, "We
Got another video package of Joe Henry,
And I noticed on TikTok,
the NXT champion.
absolutely blowing up.
Day that he appears, I believe in Joe Hendry."
So I gave myself an education thanks to YouTube on how to get a song into the charts. And after doing that, eventually it gets to #1.
My song that we filmed right here on the daily iTunes charts has got to #1 in the UK.
And not long after that, I made my first appearance on NXT.
Say his name and he appears. Joe Hendry is here in NXT.
And it becomes the most viewed video on X in all of wrestling that year. Finally, the puzzle pieces clicked together, and I won the TNA World title. I competed at the Royal Rumble, I appeared at WrestleMania.
Well, I can't believe it's Joe Hendry.
Who would have thought that a TNA champion would be at WrestleMania?
And whilst being on the biggest stage was a thrill, I still knew all roads led to NXT. There's only one thing on my mind, and that one thing is the WWE Performance Center. I want to learn from the very best entertainment organization in the world today. Becoming NXT champion is the culmination of all the work I've done along the way to get to this point.
NXT believes in our new champion, Joe Hendry.
Most guys like Ricky Saints think that I'm just a song and a smile. I know who I am. I am your NXT champion, and I believe in Joe Hendry. So if you're sitting here today thinking, this kid from Scotland might just have something, then give me an opportunity, because you just never know where the next WWE superstar will come from.
It seems like Ricky Saints is going for Joe Hendry because that's what's been happening lately. So we still got this feud between Joe Hendry and Ricky Saints going on. So here's what happened with the NXT Tag Team Championship match. So Vanity Project went against DarkState for those tag titles. It was a wild ride. DarkState dominated early, and Vanity Project rallied. Interference from Drake and a surprise attack from Tony D'Angelo led to Smokes pinning Shugars for the win. Even though booking a heel tag team versus another tag team makes no sense, this match was a solid B- match. Solid B- match for what it was. It was not that bad. Then we obviously had Shawn Legacy versus Cannon Carver. I think this match proved to be a squash match for Cannon Carver tonight. You seen how he manhandled Shawn Legacy, man, with that pounce and then going for that finisher to win the match over him. That match only proved how dangerous of a monster he is, how dangerous of a heel he is in that NXT men's division alone. It's really good to see Cannon Carver getting that spotlight, getting booked right and everything. Look forward to see what's next for this guy. Hopefully, Jada Parker wins over Blake Monroe at Vengeance Day. If that match, I don't think that match was made official yet, but they'll probably make it official. Probably tonight or next NXT. Or either this week's NXT or next week's episode of NXT, they'll make it official. Of course, Legacy versus Carver it wasn't mediocre, but it was a mid C plus match. Oh, we got Kylie Dixon versus Yura Connors happening right now already.
Well, since Dixon has arrived to be loyal to Mr. Chase, he's turned down other universities. Not a single part of you, though, feels bad for the man right out here in front of you, Andre.
But man, the moment Cannon Carver hit that body slam, it sealed the deal for sure, man. Like, you could tell Sean Long's Lexi was down and out.
That's downgraded. Why would he do that? Why would he do that? I mean, I'm looking at that right now. What's the word about unkept?
That's why I said Sean Legacy is not getting back up from that. That's why I said what I said earlier.
There's a word that's going around these days called woke. He woke up. That's what happened. It's 2026. It's all about opportunity. We talked about that.
Whoa, it's a cradle off the double knee. And you see the rest of Burt right out here. We got Alexis King into the cover off the kick. And, whoa, near fall. We got Stats and the TNA Knockouts Women's Champion, that being Ariana Grace.
Right, Connors, man, this kid finally woke up.
I tweeted out my thoughts on the NXT Championship, Tag Team Championship match, and Cannon Carter versus Sean Legacy. Getting ready to tweet out my overall thoughts and grade on the rest of the matches that happened in the segments.
I mean, that's a NQCC reunion of sorts here tonight. And Charlie Dempsey.
He said that's a NQCC reunion of sorts.
But do you believe that Dixon should follow suit?
What are you trying to sound like? The Sandman Gohan from the old Dragon Ball Z? The OG Dragon Ball series?
Let me tell you something. Jayce, that's not nothing for him, right? I mean, he's won no time. He's not any major pictures or anything like that. So my thing is this: why stay in Chase? What's that for?
I think that's what he's trying to sound like when he talking. You want to talk about seeing the ghost? Hell, Vincent talks like a ghost on commentary sometimes. He's not annoying like Booker T is though.
He knows that. That's why he's moving on.
Nice stunner from Connors to this matchup around.
I only see a few people live for NXT tonight. I don't see too many wrestling YouTube content creators live for this show tonight, which surprises me. We got Yura Connors picking Kyle Dixon back up, and super kick from Dixon.
Super kick from Kyle Dixon, rocking Connors. He just looked over, and Andre Chase pointed the finger.
Oh, look at that dive! Oh, bro, that was a perfect dive by Kyle Dixon, man. You better watch your back though. You got Alexis King and oh man, he dropped the ball when he went on that side. Yeah, he's about to lose. He dropped the ball when he went on that side. He should have went on the other side. Yura is definitely winning this match. You can't take your eyes off of Yura Connors, man. You just can't. You gotta stay on him, man. Let Chase handle that shit. That's what Chase is at ringside for. He's going on the top rope. Oh no, it's gonna miss. Oh, he had his knee up.
This kid got that killer in his knee, man.
Connors proves his point tonight. Here's your winner.
I like it.
Andre Chase checking on Kyle Dixon. Might not wake up in time for class on Monday.
Yep.
Opportunity's been sought by Uriah Connors. Well, let's go from one breakup to another. Let's go back to the Women's Championship match from earlier tonight because Zarya showed her true colors.
She sure did. I told y'all what's gonna happen tonight, and that's the result of it. Bam! F5 turn on the table. She called her a bitch. Pretty much called her a poop.
By the way, and since I helped you retain your title tonight, you own me. Yeah, I know. Jacy Jayne doesn't owe you a damn thing. The bell rang. I pinned Soul. End of story. I'm over this whole little thing. You've beaten Soul, but you've never beaten me. You staked the title match tonight. Now I want mine. And I want it next week. Or I'll do to you what I did to Soul.
This Saturday, the NASCAR O'Reilly Auto drivers race into road course mayhem. The NASCAR O'Reilly Auto Parts Series this Saturday from the Dakota Road.
She thought she was gonna get away with that one. She thought she was gonna sneak this, trying to get away with that one. Nah. Zarya wasn't gonna let you get away with that one, man. Not in a million years. NXT's on commercial break. To those of you that are tuning in, what is going on? I'm IWN. This is your NXT watch along for NXT Season 20, Episode 8. Subscribe to the channel if you do, man. Share the stream. Hit the thumbs up. Let me know your thoughts on Zarya turning on Soul tonight. Let me know your thoughts on Yura Connors getting a win over Kylie Dixon. And your thoughts on the Vanity Project becoming the new NXT Tag Team Champions. I think they're going to do great as NXT Tag Team Champions, to be honest. And I think Yura Connors had a great win tonight over Kyle Dixon. He proved his point. End of the story. They won all thanks to the help of Tony D'Angelo, the Vanity Project. And so you know, Tony D'Angelo interrupted to only further make the feud between him and DarkState personal. That's why he got in that match in the first place, to ruin it. He did it on purpose. And he did a hell of a good job with that too. Can't wait for DarkState to be on NXT to explain their loss week, if they are. If they put them on NXT next week. We'll find out the card for next week's NXT. Can't wait to find out. Hopefully it won't be a mediocre show next week. I'm hoping not. Please, no more of those shows. No more. I want to see great and solid shows coming out of NXT. Tired of that mediocre, terrible garbage shit. We had 3 people in the live chat, man. What's going on? Are y'all falling asleep tonight? Where y'all at? NXT's back on.
He's back. And Ricky, meant to tell you earlier, but last night the boys and I had a chill little welcome watch. Can I just say,
Vanity Project talking with Ricky Smokes.
Oh man, nothing short of absolute. Well, there's only one. Can I see another one time?
Even better. Is there anything that I can't do?
Probably not.
That's kind of crazy. Also, speaking of, did you guys see the biography of Joe Hendry?
I'm afraid so, yeah.
Obviously, I can do things way better than he can.
Agreed. That's right.
And speaking of, he has a concert. Well, guess what? Ricky Saints is going to have his own absolute experience next week. So that's right. You're invited. For now, boys. Or Ricky Saints, us.
Of course, sir. Right ahead. Go farm that aura. Hey, boys, huddle up. VP huddle. So check it out. Here's the thing, okay? Last week, we helped Ego retain his title. This week, same thing. Just run it.
That's right. That smell is what belly boys do best. Meaty mechanic stuff, boys. Meaty.
Hey, buddy, it's called a shower.
Hey, buddy, we're on our way.
Oh no, not that duo.
That looks exactly. Is that what's doing?
Not that duo again. Not that duo of Charlotte Hill and Hank and Tank. I'm dead.
So we took apart your car. And you can't blame Hank and Tank, right? We were just doing what he told us to do.
I wouldn't be surprised if they book this match next week.
Wait. Hold this real quick.
Yeah, they're booking this match next week.
We got brawls going in the back. We got brawls in the NXT universe. We got 2 new sets of champions, new street champion, new tag team champions. What a nice, crazy night. Well, and it's still we have our 4th championship match. It's our main event. Miles Bourne versus Ethan Page for the North title.
Time for tonight's NXT Focus.
Here we go. Make it right.
I am not ashamed of my hearing, my speech impediment. I don't want it to define me.
I'm the underdog, but I'm fighting for all the.
Oh, you know Stephanie's tuning into this one to root for her man.
You are focusing on everybody else. That just means I'll never have to focus on you.
That video package of the Ethan Page Miles Bourne feud that's been brewing on NXT happening.
Actually came true.
I am your NXT North American champion, all ego, Ethan Page.
Canadian-born, American-made, world-traveled, greatest North American to ever hold the North American Championship. I don't really care where these wrestlers come from. This championship will be staying with me. I'm very sorry there's no closed caption here, so I'll say it very slow so you can read my lips. You want to prove to these people and yourself you actually deserve.
He said, "I'm sorry, there's no closed caption here."
Hey, prove it.
All you have to do is whatever it takes to win.
Will Miles Bourne cut a corner?
Hey,
Was he going to?
I bet Deion Lennox was happy about that victory he had over Miles Bourne.
He wants his championship opportunity. He wants that North American title. Well, there is the challenger, looking to finally put gold around his waist. To do so,
Look at him smiling.
to defeat the champion. Not at 100% after last week, but a man who is looking
Dude, Miles might shock the universe tonight.
longest reigning North American champion in history. It's our main event, our 4th championship match of the night.
Uh-oh. There you go. My favorite part. Ego. Rico, Ethan Page walks into NXT. And he's going to walk out retaining the title. And he's also here to entertain. That's if he wins and retains the North American Championship.
Ethan add his name to another page in the record book. We'll find out live next.
Here you go. Man, the fans didn't sound like they were singing it tonight. I love spinning around in my gaming chair. Especially sometimes when I be impatient about stuff. Yeah, about that men's WWE Speed Championship triple threat match. Honestly, it was pretty mid tonight. Not even gonna lie. It wasn't that bad, but it was pretty mid at the same time. It had moments. Man, it had some good moments, but it just didn't hit that next gear to truly stand out. You know what I mean? And that's exactly what I'm putting on Twitter X about that match. That match we saw earlier. You would think this men's speed triple threat match would have been better than, better than Eli Knight versus Elio Flor. Because Eli Knight versus Elio Flor, that was a banger of a match between those two. In that speed qualifying tournament. Goes to show that NXT still needs to change their creative. That just proves it right there. Their creative writing and booking, anyway. All that needs change still. Ego. 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 We will be live for Evolve tomorrow, as well as Pokemon for Pokemon Horizons, Friday Night SmackDown, and Elimination Chamber. And then Sunday is my night off again, and then we'll be back live for Monday Night Raw Elimination Chamber Fallout episode, which should be a solid one, given that the card looked solid B-ish. So, look better than this week's card. I know I'll tell you that much. 1,000% look better than this week's Monday Night Raw card. I'm ready to see CM Punk versus Roman Reigns Promo War number 2. Do y'all think we're going to get CM Punk versus Roman Reigns? Promo War number 2? I believe we are.
And up next, we still have
Sarah Striver looking good tonight. Look at her.
We look forward to next week.
Well, Sarah, normally I do not reward bad behavior. However, because Jacy has accepted the challenge,
She's serving them looks tonight, man. Sarah Striver is.
Again, Saria, plus I just confirmed 6-man tag action.
I almost said Sarah Logan. Oh Lord.
And Ricky Saints.
Oh Lord, I'm about to fall. I'm about to pass out.
Experience. So,
Knowing she's leaving WWE.
I'm willing to sit down with her face to face next week, but if she so much as lays a finger on me, the match at Vengeance Day is off.
Look, everyone is looking forward to that match, and I will talk to Tatum. However, we're talking about Tatum Paxley here, AZ.
Exactly.
Well, Vengeance Day is a week from Saturday, but let's talk about next week. And after what transpired earlier and what we just heard, it will be Zarya getting her opportunity. Jacy Jayne defends the NXT Women's title next week, right here.
Don't be surprised if Sol Ruka pops up and costs Zarya the NXT Women's Championship match.
What we will all witness is next week we will be present for an absolute experience with Ricky Saints live.
And Vanity Project will be invited. I think they're going to plan something. They're probably going to have Vanity Project to come out and surround Joe Henry in the ring next week.
And the challenger is fired up. Will Miles Bourne be champion for our next NXT live events that come to Utica, New York, White Plains, New York, and Plymouth?
It's looking like Ethan Page is going to retain tonight, despite that leg, despite the leg injury, despite the fact that he's not 100%.
Get your pre-sale tickets tonight only with pre-sale code WWE TICKS. NXT lighten up its path. Every time we hit the road, whatever city we are in, non-stop action, championship matches, expect the unexpected as we get ready for our main event.
That's right. Expect the unexpected.
Mike Rowe.
Like Vince said, expect the
The
unexpected.
following contest scheduled for one fall.
Go ahead and put this on the screen here.
American Championship. Introducing the
Here we go. I'm about to type.
North Carolina, weighing in at 220 pounds.
Fucking Mike. Still.
And his opponent,
I really do that. Seriously.
Hamilton, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 240 pounds. He is the NXT North greatest unbreaking record. He is the greatest NXT North American champion, Ethan Page. Once again, showing just how egotistical he is, but he is right. He is breaking records. With a win tonight, he would surpass Carmelo Hayes and Opa Femi for the longest reigning North American champion in history.
He might call this reigning and defending North American champion.
You love kicking a guy when he's down.
No, I'm just saying he missed that bit.
Well, the last time these two men won,
Here we go, guys. Main event time.
Page was defeated.
NXT North American Championship, man. Look at Miles Bourne pointing at his knee.
That he stomped on just 1 week ago.
Talk about a meaningless loss, man. Talk about a meaningless loss. That's it, man. Talk about the North American championship right now.
Whoa!
Can show you
Is Ethan Page in WWE 2K26, y'all? Or is he going to be in one of the DLCs? I'm just wondering.
That is what he says, and obviously that's due to a lot of what's going on in his personal life, as well as mother recently overcoming cancer. She is here tonight to see him compete for the first time, to win a championship, and go with a couple of uppercuts right after one another, finally showing a different side of himself. And this is what Page has said all along. Miles Bourne has been missing, so will the champion regret firing up for it?
Oh, Stephanie was definitely there. And she probably still is there.
Can Miles
I don't think that name came out of his mouth though. What? Bro, come on, man. He did not just say that. You did not just say that, man.
Go back to something that Miles Bourne said earlier tonight, that Ethan Page has kept.
There you go. There you go. Right. Now, Booker T. I gotta agree with Booker T, man. He's speaking facts about that. That's
Trying to do anything he can to break away. It's been Ethan Page who's been chirping at the challenger. He's been calling out the challenger. He has told Miles that he has to develop that killer instinct.
Booker T do be having somewhat of some good things, no, but some. If y'all want to tune in and hear my overall thoughts, results, and grade, and the ups and downs on NXT, be sure you tune in when I come back, or before I come back, as well as what NXT needs to improve and get better. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be an interesting end of the stream on what I have to say about this show. This show definitely had some ups and downs tonight. Like I predicted it would. Not that I wanted to fail, but I care. You know? That's why I say the things that I say for a reason. If the show's good or good, bad to bad. I'm going to be honest with y'all every week about these shows. I'm not going to sit here and lie to y'all like some of these other wrestling YouTube content creators be doing on their streams and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give it to you like how you want me to give it to you. You know?
Universal Orlando Resort.
Clock it. Because you know I'm all about thoughts, results, and grade, and ups and downs. I'm all about all that. They're going to these shows. Trying to mute this damn TV. We got Ethan Page taking control of this North American Championship match right now. NXT's on a split screen commercial break. Y'all already know that I don't like commercial breaks. You already know I get tired of it, so I'm not gonna repeat it. I'm not gonna complain. There's no use of it because y'all already know that I can't stand them. So Miles Bourne getting back up on his feet. NXT's back on from commercial. Yeah, he did put a target on his back. That's for damn sure.
You got a lot to say about Miles Bourne. I mean, he's overcome a lot. Let's just say that. He just executed right there. Almost got a pick off, but still could not get the job done. That right there, that's the story of Miles Bourne. Not being able to get the job done.
That's what even Page has said. He's also questioned if Miles Bourne can go.
Come on, man. Oh! Wow, that was a good move.
Coming up from Page, and my question himself, but this is where I'll ask you, Book. Can Bourne harness his emotion? Not being heard. He spoke earlier of training, but can he harness the expectations and the emotions of this
I'll tell
moment?
you right now, I'm not going to say that Miles Bourne did not get it done because, like I say, he's a hell of a talent. We got to speak on this man right here.
Power slam.
We got to speak on this man. This man right here, Ethan Page, a guy, like I say, who grinded to get to this point, a guy who has held that championship over 260 days. I'm talking NXT Tag Team Championship over Triple H. I'm talking about a guy who's former NXT champion. This guy didn't get here by osmosis. Get your slippage on a banana peel or anything like that. He did it the old-fashioned way, like we did it back in old school, baby. Old school.
Well, again, a victory tonight to be the longest reigning North American champion of all time. Trying to hoist Bourne up, Bourne though, taking him down, flipping through, shoulders down, right there. Oh,
I was close.
And almost a new champion. Big kick from Page. All ego now. Again, looking for a second. Ego's edge. And Miles
God,
in the world. And just like that, record. No, near fall.
Oh.
Record not broken. Miles Bourne somehow, the booker at this point, I don't know what's left in Miles Bourne. That is the second Ego's edge Miles Bourne has taken in this match as the next universe starting to rally Miles Bourne right now.
Right now, he said if he can't break his neck, he surely will break Miles Bourne's spirit before this match is over with. Oh, yes, man.
Ethan Page, who said he ranks amongst the greats in NXT history. Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, Johnny Gargano, Braun Breaker, Trick Williams. Can't continue the record reign tonight. Airfest right now with Miles Bourne. Bourne starting to fight back. Bourne throwing some right, answering right back to the champion now with a flurry of offense. Oh, big right, just peppered and shot. Miles Bourne. What a right from Page. Page on one ankle. You can't forget, now you start how he's feeling at this juncture. After what happened last, another right hand. And Ethan Page, Miles Bourne have been in a slugfest in this main event against the fourth championship match of the night here on NXT. Bourne almost seems out. Ethan trying to get some feeling back to that ankle. And this book is this smart at this juncture of the match.
Oh, man. I don't know about that.
I'm going to say since the beginning of the
a little extent.
The Babe really is the greatest North American champion in the history of NXT.
Ethan Page with the damaged ankle, trying to balance himself. Now really going high risk, looking for a superplex.
Uh-oh.
From the top.
Ooh!
Page got all of it. So much taken out of Page, trying to crawl into the cover.
Miles Bourne kicks out.
Done yet. What resiliency from both these men. And yes, I am giving Ethan Page some flowers. The North American champion.
Yeah, Booker T, you can stop saying that he ain't giving him his flowers, because he is.
Bourne looking for gold for the first time. Ethan Page looking for another record. He would be the longest reigning North American champion in history, surpassing Carmelo Hayes, surpassing Oba Fett. And if it breaks into this sort of back and forth, who does it favor?
Right now, we got to give a slug fist to Miles Bourne right there. The
Throw, he went to the throw.
right there goes to this man. I'm talking about the veteran knowledge goes to this man right here. I'm talking about the victory all the way to the
Drop kick. Page took a second to talk. Coming back in.
There we go. There we go.
And Bourne again. But Miles can't capitalize.
Oh no, Vanity Project done came out.
The NXT Tag Team Championship. Trying for the Evolve Championship. The referee was pushed for the NXT Championship. One, two, now he got it. Oh, that was close. Oh, that was close. Here, Page and Tate. These six are going to battle next week. They're starting early.
I knew it. I knew they booked that match next week. I knew it.
Ricky Saints. Joe Hendry. The champion. Oh, we got a lot going on. The official. I'm looking around. Everyone's been cleared. Whoa. Hold on for a moment. Big back elbow. Page right now with your foot twisted grip. Count it all. Into that top turnbuckle. Bourne again. Come that man. Bourne did it.
Oh man, I know Stephanie got to be jumping for joy after that. We got a new NXT North American champion, Miles Bourne.
This is what it's been for, Miles. You finally achieved what you've been fighting for. And I look, that top turnbuckle's exposed. And Ethan Page went into that exposed top turnbuckle.
Oh no. Oh God, what if the referee counts that?
Miles Bourne did it. And Miles able to go over and celebrate with his family, with his mom. They no longer can question you. Remember this night. Miles Bourne has arrived and is our
Oh, Stephanie's there. She's just not in the crowd. Wow. That is great for Miles Bourne, bro. That is really great for Miles Bourne. Happy for him. Happy for him. Thank y'all for tuning in for the watch along. I'll be right back. When I come back, I'm going to go over my overall thoughts, results, grade, ups and downs, and what NXT needs to improve and get better. Don't go anywhere. I'll be back. Alrighty, folks. I'm back. Glad to see y'all tuned in. So I imagine that y'all are ready to hear my thoughts, results, and grade on WWE NXT Season 20, Episode 8, as well as my ups and downs coming out of this, what I believe NXT needs to improve on. Here we go. This is what I have for y'all tonight, and I'm going to be honest with y'all. Tonight's NXT truly felt like a breath of fresh air after what's been a pretty inconsistent run lately. And I can tell you right now, I'm already giving the entire show a solid low B-. It's better than all the other NXT shows that we've watched. All the other NXT shows have been mediocre as of late, except for this one. I really enjoyed this one tonight. This was one of the more low, solid B- shows that I've watched tonight. And honestly, the whole team really stepped up and delivered a solid job. And I'm not even going to lie. While NXT has been all over the place for the past few weeks, tonight we really got a good mix of fun matches and genuinely interesting segments that made it a much more engaging watch. Even if it didn't quite push it past just being above average for the whole show, even if it wasn't the best or the greatest show of 2026. You're kicking things off with the NXT Tag Team Championship match. Got that match between DarkState's Osiris Griffin and Saquon, and Swipe Right's Brad Baylor and Ricky Smokes with Jackson Drake was without a doubt, it was, wow. I wouldn't say match of the night, but it was pure action and kept people on the edge of their seats and kind of kept me on the edge of my seats. I was actually watching NXT while I was waiting on the backgrounds to freaking process. This match happened while that stuff happened. Yeah. But it wasn't a bad match, you know. It was more like a C+ match. It was definitely a mid match, but it had its ups and downs. It was good 1 minute and then it's bad the other minute. You know what I mean? Those kinds of matches like that. You know what I'm saying? But it was pure action for sure. Now, Shawn Legacy versus Kendall Carver felt like a decent showcase for both. Even though I will say this, even though I gave this match a C+, I gave this match, actually, I gave this match a C+, and I gave the NXT Tag Team Championship match a B-. Huh, I got it backwards. I ain't got it mixed up. My bad on that. The men's WWE Speed Championship match featuring Jasper Troy, Elio LaFleur, and Eli Knight was an okay affair. This was an okay men's WWE Speed Championship triple threat match. Wasn't all that great, but, you know, okay for what it was. But delivering some quick-paced action and also not quite hitting that next gear. That's what I said earlier. That's what I tweeted out and said earlier, I think. Then came the chaotic NXT Women's Championship match where Jacy Jayne faced Sol Ruca. Now check this out, folks. The pre-match attack by Zarya Spears and Jayne's quick win with the rolling encore really, I'm not going to lie, it really had me anticipating the aftermath and what's next in the Jacy, Jayne, Ruka, and Spears dynamic. Because, you know, because of the way Zarya speared Zoe Ruka. That's where all eyes are on, storyline-wise. Now, the Women's Speed Championship No. 1 Contenders Tournament match between Blake Monroe and Thea Hall was definitely, without a doubt, a C-mid match. Largely thanks to the external interference from Jada Parker, leveling Monroe, you know, leveling Monroe up. NXT's got this cool, fun Jada Parker and Blake Monroe feud continuing. I think it hasn't been a bad feud so far, you know. I mean, if you think of it, it gives Jada Parker somebody to feud with. Even though Blake Monroe should have been called up to the main roster because she's more than ready for the main roster. But it's what it is. But the interference from Jada Parker directly led to Hall getting the win with a Moonlight Drive. Now, as far as Yura Connors versus Kylie Dixon goes, it was a mid-C match, just an okay TV bout where Dixon showed some flashes, but Connors win with a running knee. Trembler still leaves questions about his overall potential and how his heel group will develop. And finally, folks, last but not least on my thoughts, results, and grades on NXT Season 20, Episode 8 is the North American Championship match between the champion Ethan Page and the challenger Miles Bourne. This was a very solid match between these two. This was not bad at all. And if you think this match was bad, man, your eyes must be really fucked up. Your eyes is fucked up or your brain's? Ethan Miles Bourne in this chaotic raid battle, the amount of interference from swipe right, striking the referee, the championship to Ricky Starks. He was Ricky Starks once in AEW. He's Ricky Saints. Being involved was insane. But in the end, Bourne capitalized on Page, stumbling into an exposed turnbuckle to hit Bourne again. Well, wait a minute. Page stumbled into an exposed turnbuckle. And Bourne hit Ethan Page again for the 3 count. And the new NXT North American Champion, Miles Bourne. I bet some of y'all was shocked about that. Honestly, I did not see that coming. I really did not see that coming, man, for real. I wonder how Ethan Page is going to handle his title loss, man, over to Miles Bourne. I wonder how he's going to feel about that. Now, without further ado, let's go over my my ups and downs of this show tonight. We're going to start with the ups. Match quality. The NXT Tag Team Championship match was fantastic, and the NXT North American Championship match, despite chaos, was highly entertaining and delivered a huge title change, which ended up being Miles Bourne becoming a new NXT North American champion. That's the match we just went over, literally minutes ago. Now, storyline advancement. The post-match developments and feuds, especially with Jacy, Jayne, Sol Ruca, and Zarya, feel generally intriguing and kept me invested. Just so y'all know, no, I didn't get my notes mixed up. I just got confused on what I was saying at the end. I was supposed to say Miles Bourne hit his finisher to Ethan Page to become a new NXT North American champion. I ended up saying it backwards. But anyways, back to going over the storyline advancement. The continuation of the Blake Monroe and Jada Parker feud is also a definite plus. Interesting to see if Jada Parker versus Blake Monroe will be booked for Vengeance Day. I think they're going to make that a match official next week. I suspect to believe that's going to happen, the way this feud has been lately. So be prepared to not be shocked when they make it official, because I'm telling you now, it's going to happen for Vengeance Day. Now, surprise elements, the multiple run-ins and interferences, particularly from Ricky, Saints, and Joe Henry in the North American title match, added a lot of excitement and unpredictability, making the show feel more dynamic. Miles Bourne's win. Seeing Bourne overcome so much interference to win the NXT North American Championship was a great moment and felt earned for this guy. It really did. Now, the power couple, Stephanie McMahon and Miles Bourne, are both champions as a couple together. On a different brand, though. Still. You love to see it. It's great to see Stephanie still the current WWE World Women's Champion, and now Miles Bourne, the new North American Champion. That's fucking great, man. I know Stephanie's got to be proud of her man. Rightfully so. That was a huge win for him. I don't even think he expected that he was going to win that. But hey, he did it. He shocked the world. Now, last but not least, what I believe NXT needs to improve and get better right now for WWE NXT going forward. This is where I'm going to be changing the views. And I'm going to get on Twitter X and see if Ringside News tweeted out any serious news on anything or not. If not, then I'm going to end the stream and get started on these other thumbnails and go ahead and start schedule my other streams for this weekend and next week. So what I believe needs to improve and get better coming out of NXT season 20, episode 8, which was definitely one of the more solid NXT shows we've seen. And it's clear that the brand has some significant areas that need immediate improvement. I've noticed that when I was watching the show, even though it was solid, it was one of the more solid shows this year. While tonight was good, been getting mediocre NXT shows far too often. Been saying that for months and months and months. And that's not suitable for its future. This is why I strongly believe that the WWE NXT creative booking and writing for NXT needs a serious overhaul. It really does. It still does. Despite the solid show we got tonight. Now, the inconsistent quality week to week suggests a lack of clear compelling, long-term storytelling, or perhaps too many cooks in the kitchen. Yeah. I'm not just telling the truth. I'm speaking facts here. I'm giving it to you like how I want to give it to you. Like how it should be given. We need storylines that feel earned, character development that resonates, finishes that make sense, rather than consistent swerves or predictable interference that can sometimes feel like a crutch. Secondly, the NXT commentary, dude. That shit needs to change, dude. It really does. While they have their moments, there's often a disconnect or a lack of genuine excitement that can distract from even the best matches, rather Booker T's annoying commentary or him talking over Vince Joseph. Or Vince Joseph sounding like almost like a ghost. Like he's gonna scare somebody. A fresh perspective, sharper insight, and more dynamic personalities on the mic could significantly elevate the viewing experience and help sell all the action and stories happening in the ring more effectively, making every Tuesday night feel as solid as this episode did. I hope NXT keeps going with this momentum. They need to keep it going. This is the way the shows should be written, produced, and booked. They need to keep it going even better. I want to see a great NXT show next week. That's what I want to see. I want to see some effort put into next week's episode. I really do. Even though I have a feeling we're probably going to get either another solid B episode or potentially a mid-average C plus show. Mediocre, mean. That's what I mean. Well, that's going to do it on my overall thoughts, results, and grade on NXT Season 20, Episode 8, as well as my ups and downs and what I believe needs to improve and get better coming out of NXT going forward. I appreciate y'all for being here tonight. Been a really solid stream tonight, man. We may not have had too many people, but the stream went well. Went like how it's supposed to went. It's really great to see NXT back to being solid shows. Even though that might change next week, I hope not. I'm hoping it doesn't. I'm keeping my fingers crossed. I'm hoping it's going to be another solid show next week. Judging by the card, it's looking like it's not going to be that bad. So, we'll see. We'll see. I'm not going to give out my prediction yet. We'll see. My full prediction. That's only half my prediction. It ain't my full prediction. You'll hear my full prediction next week when I see the full card. Now, I'm getting the hell out of here. I will see y'all live for Evolve Season 2, Episode 7. We got Kylie Armstrong going up against Wendy Choo tomorrow night, as well as this 10-man tag with Team PC versus ID Talent. Who are the two mysterious guys that's going to be on Team Cam? Hendrix. Or Team Cam. Well, just Team Cam. In general. Well, one thing's for sure. The ID Talent team on the babyface side of things is full. You got Shawn Lex, Mike Cunningham, Aaron Wark, and Brad Baylor and Ricky Smokes. So Brad Baylor and Ricky Smokes are going to be the baby faces. I'm thinking, I suspect to believe that the Vanity Project are like anti-faction. 1 minute they're babyface, and then the next minute they're heels on Evolve. Or babyfaces on Evolve. They're heels 1 minute on NXT, and next minute they are babyfaces on Evolve. Yeah. The only reason why they're babyfaces is because Team PC are heels right now. So there's not really enough babyfaces in the Evolve men's division. There needs to be more babyfaces and more heels in the men's division on Evolve. Even the women's division. The women's division could use some more talent over there as well. Just throwing that out there. Their shows are way too solid to be in small arenas with a small crowd. It needs to be in a bigger arena with a bigger crowd. I'm going to keep saying it until that happens. I'm pushing for that to happen. Trust me. Anyways, y'all take it easy. Good night for now, and see you guys live for Evolve tomorrow night. Don't forget to vote on the voting poll when I post the voting polls on both my YouTube community tab and Twitter X. Good night, folks.